Shalom Aleichem, it's Abraham Shepherd here from King David's tomb, KingDavidKabbalah.com, and we are in Parashat Nitzavim Vayelech, and we want to get some Kabbalistic inspiration from the Holy Zohar. We have an interesting article in the Zohar of Vayelech about the clouds of glory, that we know that one of the reasons that we are sitting in Sukkah is for the memory and the manifestation that we can do for the clouds of glory. So the Zohar is telling us that the clouds of glory are connected to Aaron. We know also from the Zohar, and also it's brought down in other midrashim, that the three brothers, Moshe, Aaron, and Miriam, they were responsible for three presents that Hashem gave the Jewish people. The present that Aaron, the merit of Aaron, gave Am Yisrael the present, which is the clouds of glory that surrounded Am Yisrael. What does it mean, surrounding Am Yisrael? We have 6 directions, 4 winds above and below, and the 7th cloud is the pillar of a cloud that was going in front of the camp of Am Yisrael, making all the way to be even, all the mountains and hills to come down, and all of the deep valleys to be higher, that everything will be basically like a road in front of Am Yisrael all over the desert. So the Zohar is talking about that pasuk of Molich Le'emin Moshe. What is it? Means that the right side of Moshe. And the Zohar is connecting that to Aaron, that he was the right side of Moshe. And we know, it's brought down in the Zohar, that when Aaron died, clouds of glory disappeared. It says in the Torah, not only in the Zohar. And then what happened? The Amalek came to fight against Am Yisrael. In other words, the clouds of glory were protecting Am Yisrael all along when they were going through the desert. The Amalek and other nations that wanted to try to fight Am Yisrael, they couldn't. They would throw arrows into the camp of Am Yisrael, and the clouds of glory would have pushed it out, and it wouldn't harm anyone. But when the clouds of glory disappeared after the death of Aaron, so then Am Yisrael became to be vulnerable. And that is something that we have to understand, specifically with the connection to Sukkot. Because Sukkah, same as the clouds of glory, is surrounding us. And the whole concept of the surrounding light, that Hashem is giving us that possibility to have the divine protection, to be protected from any harm, physical, emotional, spiritual. And this is connected to this concept of the clouds of glory and Aaron. And we know that the merit of Aaron, the special quality of Aaron, as it says in the sages in Pirkei Avot, that he was Ohev Shalom v'Rodef Shalom. He loved the Shalom. Literally it means peace, but it's much more than peace. And he was actually running after it. He was doing the best efforts that he could to achieve it. And in that merit of Aaron, there was protection for all of Am Yisrael. And that's something that is important for us to understand, that when we are doing something in Mesirut Nefesh, that we are ready to give our life for that, specifically when it is not selfish, something for other people, to help other people to achieve their accomplishment, their shalom. It means completion also, not only peace. So when we are trying to help other people to achieve their completion, that is something very, very important. And whenever we see that there is a conflict between people and we are trying to help them to settle the conflict in a good way that they will both be happy, that is a huge merit that is enough not only for us, but also for many other people around us, and it can be even for all of Am Yisrael. As the Arizal told his student, Rabbi Chaim Vital, about the father of Rabbi Chaim Vital, his name was Rav Yosef Vital, that he was writing tefillin. The Arizal told Rabbi Chaim Vital, the merit of your father is giving sustenance for half of the world. Half of the world in the time of the Arizal, before the Arizal, was getting its sustenance from the merit of Rav Yosef Vital, that he was writing tefillin for people. But because he did it in such a way that he was basically giving his life, dedicating his life to help other people, obviously they would pay him, but he didn't do it for the money. The fact that they paid him doesn't mean that that's the only reason he did it. He did it because it was very important for him that as many people as possible will have tefillin that is in the highest level. And he was actually putting his heart, his soul in every letter that he wrote. And that level of dedicating his life to help other people in such a way, it was such great merit that it gave sustenance for half of the world. So basically, my message to you for this week, that is also the last week before Rosh Hashana, is whatever it is that you do, try to do it with all of your heart. Try to do it in such a way that it will be the best merit that you can give, not only to yourself, but for the whole world. And I'm sure that each one of you that is listening to my words have special quality, special present that Hashem gave you, that you can use it to help other people and help them to achieve their shalom, their completion, to have their connection to Avodat Hashem in a higher level. And when each one of us will do his part in such a way, in such a dedication, with full heart, and really trying to achieve the highest levels, there's no doubt that the world will become to be much, much better place to live in. And we will become much, much closer to the full redemption, that everybody will have all what they need, physical, emotional, and spiritual. I just want to finish, besides of those words of Torah and encouragement, to approach each one of you and tell you, please do what you can to help me to spread that light to the whole world. If you are able to join the membership program, the Sfirot membership program on our website, kingdavidkabbalah.com, and to give your maaser that is, according to the sages, is a commitment to give 10% of your profit. And if you want to be wealthy, so to give 20%. This is the promise that Chazal is giving us, that when we do that, this is the way that we show Hashem that we trust Him and understand that the blessing is coming from Hashem. If you decide in your mind, in your heart, and you say to Hashem, Hashem, please give me the livelihood, give me the sustenance that I need. From that, I will give the 10% or 20% for the purpose of helping spread the Torah, the Kabbalah to the whole world, to help other people to come closer to you, Hashem. And specifically now, in those days of Rosh Hashana and Yom Kippur, Sukkot, there's a lot of abundance that comes down. I'm sure, I have no doubt, that Hashem will multiply His blessings to you, B'ezrat Hashem. So we are about to start a new cycle that this year I'm planning not only to send this wonderful podcast, but actually to start the week with a class about reincarnation. And the people that are part of the membership program, Sfirot program, and are giving their maser to help to support this project, they will have the possibility also to ask questions. The rest of the people will have the benefit to enjoy the recordings, like you are enjoying this recording now, with the help of Hashem. So, for now, I will finish with a blessing of Shabbat Shalom V'Vorach, and I hope that Hashem will give you a full inspiration to do the best you can, B'ezrat Hashem, in this coming week, to push, to prepare yourself for Rosh Hashana, and to achieve the highest levels. You know that as much as you are preparing yourself for something, so then you have the possibility to experience that thing that you prepared yourself to. So prepare yourself for Rosh Hashanah. Hashem will give you the best Rosh Hashanah, the best experience, the full elevation that is there, the potential to make it actual for you. B'ezrat Hashem soon, for all of us, the whole world, that will have the privilege to experience the elevation with the full redemption. B'ezrat Hashem. Baruch Adonai Le'olam.